Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's up, guys?
And my mama's up in here too, y'all. Just say hey.
Hello.
Okay, y'all, look. Now, listen, y'all. This show is supposed to come on. Now, y'all know I don't never drink up on here. But tonight I'm drinking. Because co-executive producer... Listen, you gonna get this show ready on time from now on?
Yeah.
Cause listen, it is already 11 o'clock on the East Coast and 8 o'clock on the West Coast. So guess what? Everybody who could potentially watch this show is doing other stuff and getting ready for bed, or is already asleep.
What?
This show is gonna be at 6 o'clock, y'all. If we can ever do it between 6 and 7, what you got to say? I've been telling you for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to get this show ready by 6 o'clock. Okay, and today you promise you gonna do it. Is you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You tell me that every time, and it still don't never happen. So what you gonna do to make me believe that it's gonna actually happen for real this time? Child, oh Lord, that don't sound like commitment to me. Does it sound like commitment to y'all? I don't know, but y'all, guess what? The 2025 Met Gala was last night, y'all, and guess what? Everybody showed up and showed out. So this year's Met Gala was dedicated to black people, and black designers and black tailors in particular. Wait, I sent you a video of the dapper people. You didn't put that in here?
I have it too.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this come from Vogue. Y'all know that lady. Oh, child, look at Whoopi Goldberg up down there. Lord, y'all need to leave that Ozempic alone.
Come on, cat.
Y'all using that Ozempic. You know all the other drugs they used to put everybody on, those hard drugs and stuff they used to put everybody on.
Yeah.
Now they trying to make like Ozempic is going to help the whole world. Now they talking about it's going to help you with liver disease and all this kind of stuff like that. They just want everybody taking Ozempic. They want everybody taking it, whether you fat and want to lose weight or whatever. Y'all, everybody looked so beautiful down there to the Met Gala last night. It says, affectionately referred to as fashion's biggest night out, the Met Gala 2025 is a fundraising benefit for the Metropolitan Museum of Art of New York City that is held every year on the first Monday in May. The event welcomes stars, young creatives, and industry pregons. The 2025 Met Gala will take place on Monday the 5th. We already know that. And the theme for it is superfine tailoring black style. The 2024 Met Gala theme was Sleeping Beauties. 2024, was Sleeping Beauties and Reawakening Fashion. Unsurprisingly, all the 2025 co-chairs made the cut: A$AP Rocky, Pharrell Williams, Coleman Domingo, and Lewis Hamilton. Now, you know when it comes to this stuff, they're calling them the dapper guys, right?
Yeah.
There's a group of guys in Africa, in the Congo, that dress up every day. They call them the dapper guys. That video is not here because I don't see it.
It should be the one under this.
No, the one under this is the history. So let me tell you all this. The guys in Africa, they dress up every day. Now, they say that they dress rich, but it's the poorest country in the world, but they have the richest and resources and things like that. This was to kind of celebrate dapperism, okay? Now, in America, we have our own dapper people, like Pharrell. I think Pharrell is dapper, even though it's on the feminine side. We do have other people who are dapper. When you think about dapper, but this is the thing about calling these people dapper. They only dapper when we see them. The dapper community always dresses dapper, whether they are on camera or not. So I don't think these people that they call an American dapper people, this video is not looped, that they call American dapper people right now, I don't think that they are dressing like this 24/7. Like, I think you can catch A$AP Rocky in a pair of regular jeans and a t-shirt. Mm-hmm. That is not dapper. Mm-mm. Dapper people are always dapper. I know some local people here in San Antonio that are dapper all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple of them. There's only like one or two of them. Now, just because you have a job that requires you to wear a suit every day, that's not being dapper. Okay? Right. Dapper is a lifestyle. It's not what you have to do for work or what you do when you go to church on Sunday. That's not being dapper.
Right.
Being dapper is every time you see this motherfucker, he look, damn. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or her. Every time you see her, you like, oh my God, look at her. She never is off point. Even when she's at the grocery store, you like, dang, girl. You had to dress like this to go to the grocery store? She's like, she don't even look at it that way because she doesn't even realize that she looks that good. See, dapper is something that's in your brain. It's not something that's a put on. Child, the work is calling. Let me see what's going on up down here to my phone. Oh, goodness, y'all. There's a definition out there of American black dapperness. And I'm going to see if I can find it for y'all real quick. I do have the video already. Let me cue it up for y'all. This is the definition of black American. Now, when it comes to black American dapper, I think of Andre Leon Talley. He's definitely dapper. Do you know who that is?
I can't think of him by the name.
Okay, well, Andre Leon Talley is a dapper man. Okay? He's always looks like that. I don't care if he's at the bus stop. He's gonna be in something fierce. Okay? And you're gonna be like, that's Andre Leon Talley. Like, you don't even have to know his name. Yeah. When you see him, you'll know that that's Andre Leon Talley. So this guy, he has this video up here. I want y'all to watch this. It's about American dapperness, okay, and where it comes from and how it's celebrated. Y'all look at this short clip.
In Jason Jules' book, Black Ivy, or Revolt in Style, that theme, simply put, is that dandyism is not only about pushing fashion forward, but is about using fashion as a way to signal social change. And in the case of segregated, discriminated, and ostracized blacks in the US, a black dandy is often viewed as an example of breaking down societal stereotypes around black people. Some of the most notable initial black dandies included the likes of Raul Griguera of Buenos Aires, W.E.B. Du Bois of Atlanta, Josephine Baker of St. Louis, and Julius Soubise, who was born in 1754 on the island of St. Kitts. And Soubise was one of the most fascinating cases of black dandyism that I came across. He was enslaved at the early age of 10 years old, but through sheer luck, found himself under the ownership of Catherine Douglas, Duchess of Queensberry, who freed Soubise and treated him as though he was her own son.
Now, y'all seen that. Now, you know what, with the way how they define this, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of like ostracized communities, like the gay ballroom scene. Like in the gay ballroom scene, like back in the 70s and 80s or whatnot, they would dress to impress each other because they couldn't have jobs. Nobody would hire them or anything because they were gay. So they would dress up like executives from businesses and stuff like that, just so that they could feel like they could, like they'll be a part of the society.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's what this definition of it is coming from. Kind of like pageantry. Back in the day also, like with Crystal LaBeija, when she was like, I have a right to show my color. And y'all need to look that clip up. It's really good. Crystal LaBeija, she's like the queen of all the houses. And so y'all enjoy the Met Gala. Go down there to whatever channel it's on and find the video of it. There's a 2-hour video. Link it down in the description so people can just click on it and go to watch the whole Met Gala thing. Okay. Somebody non-melanated made a whole thing of the worst dressed people of the Met Gala. I was going to put that on here, but I'm like, why would I do that?
Right.
Why would I do that? Now, there's also black people out there on the radio that's saying crazy stuff like, this is not the time for us to be doing this right here. We got so much other stuff to worry about. Okay, guess what? You didn't put the show on, and guess what? The right time is now.
Right.
There's no such thing as this is not the right time for something. Because if you listen to people who say that, they're procrastinators. Because guess what? To those people, beer is on sale tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So right now is always the right time to do something. Don't sit up there and listen to people, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all life up out there and enjoy the Met Gala. They wanted to celebrate black people this year. Let them folks celebrate black folks. Somebody even had the criticism that, they wasn't even wearing a lot of black designers. Okay, well, that's their fault.
Right.
If I got told I was going to the Met Gala and the theme of it was black designers from whatever time period, it's up to the person who's going, in other words, the celebrities, to go out there and find somebody black to design some shit for them to wear to the Met Gala.
Right.
Okay? And some people did it and some people didn't. Met Gala, y'all don't get no stand today. Oh, Lord. Y'all, this is dangerous as hell what's happening up down here. Let me show y'all something. Oh, what? Wait. You let me. Oh goodness, this is Wanda Sykes and Future. People are saying that they look like twins or something. I don't know. Let me, Lord. Y'all know Wanda Sykes, child, and Future. I wonder if Future did actually go down there and pull a picture of Wanda Sykes and say, "This is what I want y'all to make me look like." Lord. Oh my goodness. Bye, Wanda Sykes. Bye, Future. Lord Jesus. That's not even auto slam, but it should have been one. Bye. All right, y'all. This right here that's coming up. Oh Lord. Listen, y'all, this is super important, okay? All jokes aside, this is a super important story. This actually passed the House of Representatives, so it just needs to go to the Senate, and when it gets passed through the Senate, it's gonna become law.
Yeah.
Okay? This is called the No Rogue Rulings Act. Congressman Harrington is calling on the Senate to pass the bill that ends the abuse of power by activist judges who are undermining the constitutional role of the executive branch. In other words, the president. In other words, what they're trying to say is that when Donald Trump signs those stupid executive orders and he does crazy stuff like send people to El Salvador on planes, they can't no longer slap him on the hand and say, don't do that again. That's what this law is saying.
Okay.
The president is going to be able to say, you can't tell me what to do.
Right.
It says the proposed No Rogue Ruling Act would severely restrict courts' ability to issue nationwide injunctions, remedies that are critical check on executive overreach, and help to maintain checks and balances and the constitutional separation of powers. What do you think about that?
I mean, well, I don't know. I mean,
You think that the president should be able to do whatever the hell he wants without the judiciary telling him no on certain things according to the Constitution? Because the judges are going to follow the Constitution. That's their job, is to follow the Constitution.
yeah.
But this law is saying that the president, these judges, they call them activists. By following the Constitution, he's going to be able to say, no, I'm still going to do whatever I want anyway because the No Rogues Ruling Act allows me to do that. You think that that's good?
No.
The thing about between church and state.
No, this one has nothing to do with church and state. It said the legislation would undermine these established principles, creating a geographically random distribution for which constitutional protections will continue to remain in force. The No Rogue sorry, y'all. The No Rogue Rulings Act represents a short-sighted attempt to limit judiciary review in response to specific policy disagreements. Its consequence, however, would fundamentally alter our constitutional system by weakening courts' ability to check executive power and protect individual rights, and as a function of the Supreme Court Justice Robert Jackson described as indispensable to liberty. This is dismantling the Constitution now.
Yeah.
They're saying whatever's written down there, so what?
Right.
This is very dangerous.
They just don't F it up.
Well, it's already being effed up. Y'all, this is very dangerous. Y'all make sure y'all call y'all Congress people and y'all senators and advise them not to sign this, vote yes on this bill.
Yeah.
They vote yes on this bill, I'm moving to Panama. Bye! Because let me tell you something, that's the last thing that keeps us safe from crazy Donald Trump. Remember, I always tell people, don't be scared of Donald Trump?
Yeah.
You know why I say that? I say that because we have the judiciary
Yeah.
to stop him. Once they take the brakes off the judiciary and he's able to do whatever the hell he wants, You think that's going to be good for us?
No.
Y'all better know something. Y'all, oh my goodness, y'all. Rodney Hinton Jr. Y'all know about this man? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got something to say about this, and guess what? Y'all ain't going to like it. Rodney Hinton Jr., whose son was shot dead by police, denied bond and killing of sheriff's deputy after disturbance in court. He ain't disturbing nobody in that courthouse, y'all.
Right.
Okay? Rodney Hinton Jr., who authorities say intentionally hit and killed an Ohio sheriff's deputy with a car after his son was fatally shot by police, will remain in jail without bond while he will await trial on a murder charge. Hinton Jr. was denied bond on Tuesday in court hearing in Cincinnati. He's charged with aggravated murder for the May 2nd killing of Hamilton Court's sheriff deputy Larry Henderson. Now, it says in the Bible, an eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Now, do I agree with any of this that happened? No, I don't. I'm talking about what it says in the Bible. And when I first heard this, guess what? I had no sympathy for nobody involved in this case.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, well, look. And guess what? If people was acting like this man right here, there would be a lot. Police wouldn't be acting and carrying on the way that they're acting. No. What we need to do is the police officers need to have insurance.
Yeah.
They need to be on the line where they'll lose their pension if they keep on getting kicked out of jobs and getting written up. As long as they not losing shit, they going to keep on doing dumb shit.
Right.
Because they ain't got nothing to lose, right? If you have a job where you're protected by the law and everybody around you is protecting you, you can go out and act a damn fool in the streets. That's why those cops treated me like that the other day. Because they're protected by the blue. Now, see all them cops sitting up down there to that. You should have seen how many cops it was down there while he was in that courthouse. Yeah. That's intimidation.
Yeah.
They intimidated that man to let him know that, or intimidating us, the general public, to let us all know that they're going to stand with each other. Y'all can stand with each other all y'all want to. Right. But as long as y'all keep on taking out people without the fair process and trials and stuff, just because you're a weak-ass police officer who don't know how to run somebody down and put them in handcuffs, you'd rather pull out your gun and shoot them. We've been proving that y'all don't know what y'all doing up down there. That's why they gave y'all those tasers so y'all can use those tasers instead of guns.
There's so many things.
Y'all still use those damn guns.
Yeah.
When y'all gonna learn? Y'all ain't gonna learn until y'all start losing y'all damn pensions up down there. That's when y'all gonna stop killing everybody. Now, listen, I don't know if he got the right person or not. I don't know if this person that he got was random as far as he's concerned. Yeah. But as far as I look at it, he was out of his mind when he did that. Right. That's what I say.
Yeah.
He was out of his mind. I mean, if I was a father and that happened to my child, I'll be looking at all cops like, y'all can all get it.
Right.
Because you know what? In his mind, Mr. Hinton, he knows how he's been treated by the cops, how his son got killed by the cops. He knows how his family members, his cousins and uncles have been treated by the cops. Yeah. He knows what history says about how cops treat black people, and he was fed up. And now it came to his door, and he said, not my house. Right. 1 for 1. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
Period and point blank. I don't condone it. Y'all listen to me. I'm not condoning what he did. Right. But what I keep trying to tell y'all, listen, you can't do something to somebody and then not expect nothing to happen to you.
Right.
Okay? I don't even think I need to read that. I don't think I need to
read the last part.
Which part? You show me where I need to read that. Because, you know. Where you want me to start reading from? That's the second page.
Let's see.
Start where? Where? Come on.
Over. I'm trying to see.
Okay, you don't know. Right here?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all, it says right here that I don't think he was a cop killer. I think he's not in his right mind. I just said that.
Right.
Bennett said, I think he should be treated like any other mentally ill person that commits a crime within days of Rodney Hinton Jr.'s arrest for hitting and killing a Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy. More than a dozen fundraisers popped up on GoFundMe supporting him.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at this either. Because you know what? When white people do crazy shit like this, you know that Carl Rittenhouse guy?
Yeah.
They jumped right on GoFundMe and gave that boy all this money for him to beat them cases up down there. And guess what? He won.
Mm.
So I think I might go ahead and give some money too.
Yeah.
The online fundraising platform removed the campaigns at the demand of $23,000. Ohio law. So they removed the campaign?
Yeah, GoFundMe removed it because the CEO was saying that the CEO of GoFundMe was saying, I'm not going to have fund me for someone who killed an officer, for someone who murdered someone else.
Child, they do GoFundMes for murder all the time. You don't want to do it because they black. Just be real about it.
Yeah.
Bye. Y'all, these stories is depressing me right now. It says right here, Jim Jones says Glizzy Gobbler wanted to fight him. Auto slam again. Who's Jim Jones? I'm just playing. Y'all, why is Smokey Robinson up down here to the news? I just got to tell y'all earlier, y'all, Smokey Robinson, he 80-something years old, and he's still down there at his concerts doing this. With white pants on. I seen you down there. It says Smokey Robinson sued for sexual battery by 4 former housekeepers. Y'all, I totally see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat what I said in the car today. You know, this is the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
And they back is up to the kitchen counter. I see him walking up. Hey, girl, what you doing? You finished cleaning them dishes yet? I got some more dishes I want you to wash over here. Child. Smokey Robinson is being sued by 4 women who say they used to work for him, claiming he repeatedly sexually assaulted and raped them during their employment. Child, if the boss is raping you, why are you still going to work? Right. These people are crazy. If you got raped by the boss, would you go back to work the next day? Or you calling the cops?
I'm calling the
cops. Or
you
just not going back?
I'm calling the cops and not going back.
Yeah, these people are psycho. The suit was filed in Los Angeles Tuesday morning by 4 Jane Does claiming that they used to work as housekeepers for the music star and his wife, Frances Glanley Robinson. So she in the house too, and she knew what was happening, what was going down, and she didn't do nothing either. Y'all stop the cat.
Right.
This is cat.
Maybe she was in on it.
No. Well, maybe she could have been in on it. You know, she could have been like, look, my coochie is dried up. Okay. If you want to go over there and get you some 40-something-year-old coochie, go ahead. The 4 accusers who say they overlapped while working for Smokey and Francis. Okay, if y'all overlapped, y'all wasn't gossiping with each other to tell each other, look,
right,
Mr. Robinson, child, you better look out because when you go in that kitchen, he gonna come in there and try to rub your booty. Y'all didn't warn each other while y'all was working there overlapping. Y'all stop. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They claim they were assaulted multiple times, with the first alleged incident happening in 2007. While there are a variety of allegations made against Smokey in the document, there is some consistency among the Jane Does, with all of them claiming Smokey. You know why there's consistency? Because like my mama said, they've been talking.
Yeah.
It's easy to have consistency when you gossiping.
Yeah.
Girl, this is what we gonna say. Y'all, let's stick together now, okay? Don't be flipping the script. Girl, Susie, what's your line? Okay, Janet, what you gonna say? Okay, because these all older people. All old names. Child, Emma, you got your lines together? Dolores, you got your lines? Child, well, all of them claiming Smokey would call them into his bedroom or other places while his wife was away from the house. All you had to do was just not answer.
Right.
It's not like Smokey's 80-something years old. He's not going to come and grab you by the neck, start choking you around and stuff and throw you down on the bed, child. He's not going to do that. Okay? He said these women alleged Smokey would force himself upon them, penetrating them with his fingers, forcibly giving them oral sex or making them perform oral sex on him, and then raping them, despite claiming that they repeatedly told him no, according to the suit. Child, this is an 80-something-year-old man. Yeah, don't. My mama said they were telling him don't stop. That's why he be up there on that stage freaking around like that.
Right.
Trust me, the reputation got around that when you got a job down at Smokey Robinson house, he was going to be trying to freak on you.
Yeah.
Trust me, people knew that. Okay, it says the women claim Smokey would sometimes lay down a towel before allegedly forcing himself on them so as not to make a mess in the bed linens. I mean, regular people do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you know you about to start freaking and getting nasty and you got your good sheets on the bed, people with sense do go get a towel and put it on the bed, especially if she's a squirter. I'm just playing.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
Oh, goodness. Y'all, it says they're seeking $50 million in damages. What's up with this $50 million number?
Right.
Everybody got this $50 million number. What's up with that? This better not be Tony Busby again. It says Smokey's wife of 23, only 23 years. So he only got married when he was 60. Lord. 20 also included in suit, though the woman are clear she never engaged in any of the alleged sexual assaults or alleged R's. Instead, they're suing Francis because they say she knew about prior alleged sexual misconduct Smokey committed and did nothing to prevent it from happening again. What's she supposed to do?
She's supposed to pick her ass up in her jacket and go on home.
That's what she's supposed to do.
That's what she's supposed to do.
Child, it says they also claim Francis created a hostile work environment by using racially charged epithets, giving them arduous tasks and depriving them of meal and rest breaks. Listen, y'all in charge of the food up there now. Now y'all gonna claim y'all slaves?
Right.
Listen, you in charge of the food. How somebody gonna deny you something to eat when you in charge of the food?
You would eat first.
Yeah, you supposed to eat while you making the food. Duh. So how she gonna deprive y'all food and rest breaks? Child, that lady ain't watching y'all like no hawk. I mean, maybe there's cameras all over the house. I don't know why I don't live there. But
Right.
I do know this. While I'm fixing the food, I'm eating too.
Right.
I'm not never going home hungry if I'm a housekeeper. Yeah, child, bye. Bye, y'all. Bye, everybody in this case. Bye. All of y'all. Smokey, all of y'all. I partially believe the story, partially don't believe it. There's too many moving parts going on. These the girls is looking for a payday at this point because ain't no way all y'all knew that this was happening down there, but y'all keep on taking y'all ass up down there over and over and over again. Girl, bye. They did, and they set his ass up too. Child, y'all. Guess what, y'all? We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Y'all, there's no men's gossip tonight, okay? And don't forget to like Nation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I know I'm looking rough today, y'all. Give me a break, okay? I had a long day. And when I say long, I mean really long. And I'm tired, okay? Y'all, Six Flags is closing one of their parks, Six Flags America. If y'all read that story up down there, don't believe Newsbreak, okay? Because they got y'all believing that they're about to close Six Flags Great Adventure, and that's never happening, okay?
Yeah.
No, in New Jersey. But they are closing Six Flags America, one of the lowest performing parks that they have. You know, Six Flags never really invested any money in this park because there's too many dope-ass parks around there. You got Dorney Park up the street. You got Six Flags Great Adventures right an hour away, 2 hours away. You got Busch Gardens is right around the corner. You got all these dope-ass amusement parks around there. So Six Flags never really put no money in this park. You know, the only thing that I think that's gonna get lost is Superman down there. They have a dope ass Superman roller coaster, but that's the only thing that they have.
Yeah.
And that's all they have there. So, but they have 350 acres or 500 acres over there, but only 200 acres are developed. So whoever buys that land, they saying that the land is worth more than the park, basically.
What do you think gonna happen to the rides? They gonna bring them to another Six Flags or just
Some of the rides are gonna move around. Like all of their flat rides, I see them moving all their flat rides to other parks. Maybe some of their rides, like they have like a 43 spin and all that, they might move those rides. But Superman is gonna get trashed because It's the layout of that ride is so huge that I can't see them taking it nowhere else because it was. But it's an intimate blitz. One of the first ones, like Magnum XL 200. I mean, like not Magnum, but like Millennium Force. I don't see them moving it nowhere else. But if y'all like Six Flags America, y'all, this is the last chance y'all gonna get to ride those rides up over there. They're gonna be closing in November, okay? So get down there and ride those rides, okay? Bye. Oh, Diddy. Oh, Lord. Y'all. Oh, hey, Diddy. You know what? I don't feel like talking about this. Yeah. I don't. I'm going to skip Diddy for right now. No, I'm not. It says Diddy. Okay, yeah, I am going to skip him. Bye, Diddy. Y'all, there's this crazy story right now, y'all. We'll talk about that on Thursday. There's this crazy story, y'all, because this is Express Show tonight. I want this over with because it's freaking, it's too late. It's 10:51. Like, y'all, this guy, I don't know what happened before this. Maybe it's in the story when I read this. But there was a guy on a motorcycle. Is this story looped? It's no sound and it's looped, right?
Yeah. They were saying that that the guy in the van, he kept on like kind of swerving and not really staying in this lane, and that's what prohibited or made the dude with the motorcycle, I guess, get mad at him.
Well, he got what he deserved. Y'all see that? Listen, this is when road rage goes bad. See, now, guess what? If it wasn't for it being 2025 right now, because a lot of people have these cameras in their car now that's recording constantly.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't have them.
Right.
This person fucked around and found out that his incident is caught on camera.
Yeah.
Child, it says police in Oregon are asking for help tracking down the driver of a minivan that was seen on camera ramming into a motorcyclist during an alleged road rage incident, sending the biker flying off a U.S. highway on the morning of Monday, May the 5th. The Beaverton Police Department shared the shocking video on Facebook, which appears to show a motorcyclist pointing at a nearby minivan just before the minivan suddenly speeds up and swerves into the biker. Now, If this case went to Judge Judy, the motorcyclist would get nothing. Judge Judy would be like, "So why was you doing that?
Right.
Why was you taunting him?"
Yeah.
Okay, well you get 0. What? No, she wouldn't even say that. She'd be like, "Goodbye," and she'd be picking up her little files and getting up and leaving. While the man be like, "But he hit me with his minivan." She'd be like, "Goodbye. He hit me with his minivan. Goodbye." Judge Judy would not be giving him nothing. Okay, because he provoked that man 1,000%. We don't know what happened before this, and it doesn't even really matter. Like I told y'all earlier, I'm going to say it again. The guy in the motorcycle is stupid because he knows he's on a motorcycle.
Right.
It's like you putting your life in danger by doing this. Like, bro.
Yeah.
He's the one that's dumb as far as I'm concerned. Y'all, bye. Y'all know this show was really short. I know. Y'all, I guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boop. Bro, why is that right there? It's time for boop. Boom, now Kim. K Slammm. Yeah, Met Gala, that was excellent what y'all did. I don't care what Karen Hunter has to say about it. Y'all did an excellent job over down there. Bye. The No Rogue Rulings Act, y'all need to call y'all senators on the 5 Calls app and call them and make sure they don't vote for this thing, y'all. Because if they do, I'm leaving. Bye. Because that's the last guardrail that we have for that Trump can't be a moron out down there.
Yeah.
Once they pass this rule, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Child. Rodney Hinton, in my book, an eye for an eye. Sorry. Yeah. Jim Jones says Kanye West wanted to fight him auto slam. Smokey Robinson, look, I don't know, child. Allegedly. I don't know. Yeah, he over 80, child. Six Flags America, y'all run down there and go visit that park before they close that Superman ride. I want to go ride Superman before they close it.
Yeah.
I'm going to show it to you. You're going to be like, oh my God, that looks really fun.
Really?
Yes. And shocking video, minivan, motorcycle man. You lucky you ain't going to have Judge Judy up down there because if you did, you wouldn't be getting nothing. Bye. Thank y'all so much for watching. Co-executive producer, how can they get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
All right, and y'all know what I'll be doing until next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting, instead of spending.